So Stetson has been able to provide a lot of experiential opportunities to myself and a lot of my other peers, and that's part of why the experience here has been so great. The two biggest experiential learning experiences that I've had are the Innsbruck Study Abroad program with the School of Business, and then the Roland George Investments program. With the Innsbruck Study Abroad trip over the summer, that's a month-long trip where you're there doing classes and exploring, Innsbruck and Austria and other parts of Europe for your studies and also for your own time. The other big experiential program I've done is the Roland George Investments program. That's our investment finance focused program here at Stetson in the business school. It is very experiential because it's a professional environment where we are doing legitimate research and we're helping with research and recommendations for an actual portfolio that the school has helped provide us. And being able to do that kind of research where you're using actual tools like Bloomberg, for example, using different quantitative and qualitative research methods and, working with peers collaboratively to get, the information you need and get the quality of work that you want. It's unlike any other experience I've ever had.
I think they've benefited me greatly because it's just made the classwork a lot more interesting as it comes to life right in front of you. Model Senate is one of those events where you literally see the political process unfold right in front of you. You're acting as a senator, you're trying to push your legislation through, you're making those alliances. It was just very interesting for me. In addition to that, I was also a research assistant for the poli-sci department for 2 years, both during the school year and outside of the school year over the summer, and that's really honed my research skills. It's made me into the qualitative researcher that I am today, and I don't think I would have been as successful as I was during senior research if I did not take that research apprenticeship.
So Dr. Crochet facilitated an event called the Teach the Truth Tour, which was already happening in Central Florida, to come to Stetson and take a group of 40 Stetson students to sites of racial violence in Central Florida. And so that was a 2-day trip that was funded partially by Stetson and partially by the Miami Racial Justice Initiative. And getting to see those sites and see how history is being erased actively and be a part of pushing back against that, I think was very important. Another type of experiential learning that I've done is that Stetson's history department has great connections with local public history initiatives, and so there's a lot of great internships. So I was a public history intern for the Barberville Pioneer Settlement, meaning that I was able to look through their archives and make connections with the community, and I think that history is so much more important when it is grounded in local history.
So my experience with experiential learning came in 2022. I had the opportunity to study abroad at Carlos III University in Madrid, Spain. That's something that I noticed Stetson being really, really unique in that aspect because we're able to study abroad, we're able to get those global cultures.